Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, Mark Andrews might not be out for the entire season. Look. So, I was coming home, and as soon as I was coming home, because during the day, I cannot have my phone. Like, I can't have no access to the internet and stuff like that. So, I get my phone, and I'm like, all right, let me update on what's going on in the sports world. And my phone starts ring, ding, 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 ring a ding, ding. And I'm like, why does this stuff keep going off? And lo and behold, they said that John Harbaugh had a press conference. And during the press conference, he said something about Mark Andrews. And it was very, very well received by the Raven flock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that clip, and then we're going to break it down, all right? So without further ado, let's get this party started. And then once we play it, we're going to dumpster dive in. All right, here we go.
Appreciate you guys being here. Hope you had a good weekend.
All right.
We are working on the Chargers game coming up. Had a chance to study the Bengals game on Friday as a coaching staff. The players will come back in tomorrow afternoon, and we'll probably debrief on the Bengals game just a little bit, make our corrections.
You know what debrief means, right? Oh! That means they're telling you, ha ha, you got swept. Man, it feels good. All right, well, let's keep going.
Things that we need to build on going forward, for the next game, and then it'll be all about our next opportunity. So, what questions do you have?
John, I know after the game we talked about Mark likely being out. With all the tests that are going on, is that a definitive yes?
Yeah, nothing's completely definitive yet, but my understanding is, in talking with our trainer and the doctors, is that it wasn't as bad as initially feared.
Thank God.
The game, that there is the type of damage that's done sometimes in that kind of an action, what happens to the ankle, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Okay.
It's a little cleaner than they thought.
Cleaner.
Based on the MRI. He's going to be involved with Dr. Anderson down there in Carolina, Charlotte here next few days, and we'll know more, but there might be an outside chance he could get back at some point in time. So we'll just have to see how that goes, though, and I don't want to say that's definitive by any stretch, but there is some optimism.
So, hey, there is an outside chance that Mark Andrews can return this season. And here's the thing, guys. I want to make sure I say this very clearly. I want to make sure that he heals properly. I do not want Mark Andrews rushing back just to exacerbate the injury or hurt it even further, and then he's out for all of next season or a big portion of next season also. No. We do not want that. This comes down to if he is healing, great. Now, with advancements in medicine, right? We've seen guys heal extremely fast for some very debilitating injuries. ACLs, you saw what happened with Adrian Peterson, the Achilles, you see what's happening now with Aaron Rodgers. That man tore his Achilles at the beginning of the season, and they're saying that he's going to be starting a game in December. Now, FYI, an Achilles ruined my basketball career. When I tore my Achilles, it was 1.5 inch separation in my Achilles, right? And it took away burst, and also at that time, you couldn't walk on it because how they would do it is they would pull it together, sew within it, and then put a sheath over it to keep it, and your leg would have to be locked so that you don't flex, because if you flex, the string in it would serrate the muscle. So you would get damaged even further. And that man, Aaron Rodgers, is already about to be ready to play active football in 3 months from an Achilles? The Achilles injury is one of the most worst injuries you can have within all sports. Because it's in an area of the body where it's of high importance, but at the same time, it doesn't get a lot of blood flow. So that's in it within itself is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the advancements in medicine that's going on. And we're seeing that with so many players. So what he's saying is, look, Mark Andrews, what they're seeing, what they're saying, there's an outside chance he could be back this season. Now, by this season, he means the playoffs. Because let's be real, because think about it. That would be how many weeks? That's a lot of weeks. That's like 7 weeks until playoffs. Because remember, they get the bye. So there's this week. Matter of fact, let's count this down. Let me go to my calendar real quick, just to do a breakdown, right? So okay, here we go. We got this week. The 19th through the 25th is 1. 26th through the 2nd is 2. 3rd through the 9th is 3. 10th through the 16th is 4. 17th through the 23rd is 5. 24th through the 30th is 6. The 31st through the 6th of January is 7. That's 7 weeks. Yeah. 7 weeks. And then the 7th through the 13th makes 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Yeah. That's what? Whoo! You remember when T.O. came back from the broken leg and made it to the Super Bowl? Y'all remember that? Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So there's a chance, especially if this Raven team goes on a run and makes it to the Super Bowl, you could see Mark Andrews in the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl, which would be greatly, greatly appreciated by everybody. And, of course, his rep would probably be limited. They wouldn't have him full up because, look, let's be real. The tight end position on our team is pretty solid, probably the most solid of any other team in the entire NFL. And that's fact. You don't even have to argue with me. That is fact. You got Likely, Kolar, and Vokalek. And all three of them, especially Likely and Vokalek, I believe, could start on a multitude of teams right now. So, you know, we got that stuff underhand. But the crazy thought about it was, hey, this guy is injured. Oh my God, Raven Flocks, we're so devastated by the loss of him. We know we got players, but because you want the best for these players, you're devastated. You're like, oh my God. You were thinking, hopefully he's out for a couple games. No, they're saying he's out for the year. And then coming to find out there's an outside chance that he might be able to be back for this year. It just brings us a level of happiness and joy to let me, you know what I'm saying, to let it be known for that player. Because they worked their butts off to get their bodies prepared and ready to play this very vicious game. At the end of the day, it's a very vicious game. This is not a contact sport. I keep trying to tell people that basketball is a contact sport. Trust me, there's a big difference between football and basketball. Football is a collision sport. You're in multiple car crashes throughout a game. Multiple. And they go on and do it week in, week out for 18 weeks in the NFL. And some weeks they do it super short. They do it on a 4-day turnaround for the almighty dollar. So shout outs to Mark Andrews. I'm so happy that man got great news. And I know he's probably very ecstatic about that. But the Ravens also have to protect Mark from Mark. Because hearing a news like that, Mark might be like, I can be back. I can get back. And he'll push. And you want a player to push. But you don't want him to overdo it. And at that time, that's where the coaches got to step in and be like, look, Mark, we love you. We want the best for you. But at the same time, we're not going to make you ruin your career trying to rush back for the sake of being there. You know what I mean? And I feel the same way. But like always, what do you guys think? Do you think he should rush back if he's not fully healthy? Or do you guys think, look, if he can't make it back, get fully ready for the next season? And let's see if we can make a run at a repeat if we are fortunate enough to win this year. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. All right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wonder Kid Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you would like more content and also to help out this channel while doing so, please look at the Patreon. Yes, I know it's a lot, but it helps out the channel so much. There's 3 tiers. Give it a look. Give it a try. Let me know what you think about it. And it really does help out the channel, guys. A lot of hard work goes into making these episodes, every day, day in and day out, and it just helps. All right. And if you would like to do just donations to the channel, this right here at the bottom of the screen is a QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App is located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is # The Wunderkind Show. But before we end today's episode, right, we actually have 2 people that made donations. And I want to give love and respect out to those people. So to Laura C. Weems with a $30 donation. Let me tell you something right now. We are in a very problematic time in the United States. Making a buck is not easy. Things are more expensive. And you guys are out there donating to this channel, helping it, easing the burden of it, getting new equipment for better content. You guys are absolutely amazing. Laura, thank you so much for that $30 donation. I know how hard it is to make $1, and it does mean the world to me. And I want to make sure I say thank you to you. And last but not least is Samuel McDougal, who said in his, for Wilson is landing his body on ankles on the ball carrier. It was talking about what happened with Mark Andrews. He also donated a $5 donation. Respect goes out to you, Samuel. And just like I said to Laura, look, some people be like, oh, $5. No. It is not easy to make money in this country. You got to work your butt off. Everyone's working their butt off to earn a buck. And you guys are donating and help support this channel. I absolutely am humbled by that. I love you guys. And thank you so much for your dedication to The Wunderkind Show. Thank you. So, once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.